Hey everybody, Michael here. Hope you're all well. Welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're going to be looking at 4 different products from Bona Fide Pomade. In this video we're going to be looking at their matte clay as well as their texture spray, and we're also going to be looking at their shampoo and conditioner. So the cool thing is about the shampoo and conditioner, they have these massive bottles and they are of course professional grade products, and now they are only $10 permanently. I actually reached out to Bonafide themselves to confirm that, so I have the screenshot here just so you see. So if the prices ever change, don't come at me with a pitchfork. But yeah, as of right now, they are permanently $10 each, which is a great deal for a professional quality shampoo and conditioner. I bought them myself because I wanted to try them, and I've been pretty pleased so far. We're going to start though with the shampoo and conditioner because of course we want to style our hair with clean hair, and we'll start just by looking at the packaging on them, and they'll get into how we actually use them. So both come in this massive 16.9 ounce bottle for $10, which is a steal deal, and as you can see, the shampoo has this orange color and the conditioner has a traditional white color. And as you see here around the side, you have some information about the product, and then you have the ingredients right there, and then the same thing for the conditioner. Here is the label, and then here's some information, and then right there are your ingredients. And then as you see, this one has a traditional sort of like squeeze top where you turn it upside down, and the conditioner has a pump. Looking at the ingredients though, the shampoo does have sulfates. I don't really care about sulfates. Some people do. They think they're too harsh for their scalp. Not for me. I don't really think it's that big of a deal. And it does have some sulfates, but none of them look, terribly bad for your hair or anything. And then of course it has the nice traditional sort of grapefruit citrusy Bonafide scent. Absolutely love it. Very nice and refreshing for when you're in the shower. Let's look at the matte clay jar really quickly as well. As you see, this is a 4-ounce jar, and it's this clear plastic like the rest of the Bonafide products. I do like the label. It has a nice green and yellow to it, and here around the side are the ingredients, and then here on this side are the directions. And then when you take the lid off, on the inside you see a nice creamy looking product with the same sort of citrusy grapefruit scent that we found on the shampoo and the conditioner. And now let's get on into actually using them. So of course, with wet hair, working the Bonafide shampoo in, it does lather really nicely, but it doesn't lather to the point where it feels like it's like overly stripping your hair. Some shampoos can just like super lather your hair and super decimate them at the same time. I do not have that experience with this shampoo. I find that yes, though it does have sulfates, it does cleanse rather mildly but effectively, so it doesn't feel like your hair is super stripped or dried out after using it. But yeah, good lather. The hair feels nice and fine afterwards. It feels nice and smooth afterwards. It actually feels pretty nice using this shampoo. I have no issue with that. And then the other notable thing about the conditioner afterwards is that the conditioner is really concentrated. You might be tempted to just pump a lot of it into your hand and then work it into the hair, but you really only need like 1 or 2 pumps, because once it's actually in the hair, it's really concentrated and spreads really thoroughly. It feels really nice and thick and present in the hair. It feels really nice and soft and hydrating, and really smoothing out the hair and just breathing a little bit of life back into it after shampooing. So then after shampooing and conditioning my hair, what I did was I blow dried it, and what I noticed was when I was blow drying, I was able to get a lot of volume. My hair was a lot more controlled, a lot smoother feeling. It was much easier to blow dry after using both of these products, and I was very impressed with the result. Because if you see my natural hair, it's very like wavy and curly and goes in 5,000 different directions, but when I use the shampoo and conditioner from Bonafide, it actually did a really good job of relaxing my hair, helping it feel a bit smoother and making it much easier to blow dry into a uniform shape. And now let's finish that style. I'm just going to use 2 small scoops of the matte clay, which is a light hold matte finish product, and it breaks down very easily, applies to the hair with just the slightest bit of grip because it is a drier light holding product. And then what I notice is in dry hair, you definitely should use the matte clay in dry hair. It gets to work right away. Has no issue giving you a nice light hold with a nice matte finish. The hold is present, but it does feel very, very light, allowing you to get a lot of natural looking movement to your hairstyle. As you see, my hair does present my waves really nicely, so that is all nice and good. And then at the same time, it has a nice true matte finish, and it does feel on the drier side, but it never feels so stiff and pasty that it will be hard to restyle later. And I actually quite like the texture. The texture is a bit on the coarser side, and I think it looks really good. So yeah, I have no complaint there. And because it is a light hold product, let's be realistic. It doesn't hold up all day long, especially in hot weather. You will need to restyle at various points throughout the day, but you can do so effectively, and the volume stays around and the texture stays around. It doesn't lose its matte finish or anything like that either. Yes, there is a dryness, but you can restyle it later, and then if you want to wash it out at the end of the day, it washes out with just water. Alright, so now we're going to look at the Bonafide texture spray. This one, of course, meant to be used as kind of like a pre-styler, give your hair some volume and some texture before you add any finishing products after blow drying. My one friend who's a barber, he actually tried this product out for a while on some of his clients and said he got some really good results from it, so I was always kind of curious to try it out, but just never really had the chance to. And now that I have the chance to, well, here I am. I'm going to try it out. So of course, going to use it like I would any other texture spray. In damp hair, I'm just going to spray it generously over my hair and then blow drying on medium heat. What I found was it does a good job of giving the hair volume, plumping up the hair, make it feel a little bit thicker, gives it some nice texture actually as well. And it does feel a little bit on the drier, pastier side compared to some other texture sprays because it uses a lot of like those copolymers. But still, I find that the finish is matte, gives you tons of volume, gives you a really great foundation to add a product afterwards. But because the foundation is so well laid, I'm going to use something lighter like the matte clay again, and I find that it doesn't really affect the application or anything, but it does give you such a better foundation that you only need to use a very little amount of the clay to get even more volume, more texture, and gives it a nice amount of extra control as well. And I found that pairing both of these products together makes a really nice combination. It actually improves the endurance of the clay by using the texture spray as a base. Because typically with my hair as wavy as it is, if a product is really dry and stiff, my waves go everywhere throughout the day. But that was not an issue with this texture spray. It does a good job of giving that drier, pastier feeling without overdoing it with my waves or anything like that, which I can really appreciate. So here we are, the final verdict on all 4 products, and we should start in the order that we used them. I'm going to start, of course, with the shampoo and the conditioner. I gotta be honest, for $10, this is an incredible deal for a shampoo and conditioner duo, especially if you want to venture into more of like the professional grade products, and I really like them. The scent is great, the price for the amount that you get is fantastic. The ingredients are solid in their quality. I also like that the conditioner is super concentrated, so it really will outlast your shampoo as well, so you don't need to buy them both at the same time necessarily. Yeah, for $10, you get a product that does a great job of cleansing the hair thoroughly, conditioning it really nicely without overdoing it on either end. And what I found with my hair was that it actually made my hair feel truly like nicer, smoother, less frizz, less wavy chaos or anything like that after using them and blow drying it. And I might have to say, for the price, this might be the best deal you can get on a professional grade shampoo and conditioner out there right now. As far as I know, like I said, these are permanently $10 per bottle, which is an amazing value for the quality that you get and also the amount that you get. It really is just unbeatable in terms of the deal. 2 great gateway products for those of you that want to venture out into more professional grade shampoo and conditioner. Really cannot go wrong with either one of these. Now onto the matte clay and the texture spray. So actually I had a jar of the matte clay a long time ago and I really didn't like it, but also back then I never really used a blow dryer all that much. And when I used it in like damp hair, it was way too stiff and pasty. It didn't really perform like a clay at all. But now that I am a person that uses a blow dryer like a normal human, I found that I actually really do enjoy this product. If you want like a drier, stiffer, pastier clay product, but one that has a light hold as opposed to like a super strong hold or a medium hold, this is a pretty solid, like drier, light hold product. The hold is light, the weight is light, gives lots of volume and texture, has a nice true matte finish, has nice texture to it, is water soluble, feels dry without ever feeling overly dry, and allows lots of natural movement because it's a light hold product. And then the texture spray. The texture spray, this one, I think it's okay. It's a drier texture spray. I think it's good though if you want one that's gonna thicken the hair a bit, plump it up a bit, gives it some nice volume and control. I really didn't have any issue with it, but is it my favorite texture spray? Probably not. This one is pretty dry, and I don't really like dry products, whether or not what they do to the waves in my hair. I just really don't like many dry products. So, I mean, for a dry texture spray, this one does work pretty well, and if you don't want one that's like full of clays or sea salt or anything like that, this is another option for you. But like I said, just personal preference. I think it's a perfectly fine texture spray, but personal preference, it's not really my cup of tea. But if you want a little bit of thickening, you want some volume, some matte finish, you want one that might work really well with some matte paste products that you have, definitely take a look at this one though. I do think it is solid nonetheless. Alright, so with that said, everybody, I know it's going to be a bit of a long video because we covered 4 products, but thank you so much for staying with me through it all. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really does help out. And also check the description down below because I have more detailed written reviews on these products on my blog, as well as a link to where you can find them all for yourselves. And at the way bottom, I will be comparing the matte clay to a few other clays on the market to give you a better idea of how it might stack up against some other clays in your collection. With that said though, I have lots of footage to edit for this video. I gotta go get working on that. So you all have a good one, and I will see you all soon with another video.